A pack of wolves emerges from the shadows, their eyes fixed on the intruders. TIMBUCK and his companions huddle together, bracing for an attack. Suddenly, a massive bear lumbers into the clearing, scaring the wolves away with a fierce roar. The bear looks at TIMBUCK and nods. "You are under my protection tonight. Rest easy, travelers." The next morning, the bear accompanies them to the edge of the forest. "Beware of the mountain ahead," the bear warns. "It is home to many dangers." Grateful for the bear's protection, TIMBUCK and his friends bid farewell and begin their ascent. The path is steep and rocky, with loose stones that threaten to send them tumbling. At one point, TIMBUCK slips, but Ani Mosquito and her friends manage to lift him just enough to regain his footing. As they near the summit, they encounter a group of mountain goats. The goats, wise and sure-footed, offer to guide them through the most treacherous parts of the climb. TIMBUCK gratefully accepts their help, and with the goats' guidance, they navigate narrow ledges and steep inclines. At one point, a rock slide threatens to sweep them away, but the goats expertly lead them to safety. "Stay close and trust in our path," the lead goat advises. Just when they think the worst is over, they are ambushed by a group of giant spiders. The spiders spin webs with incredible speed, trapping TIMBUCK and his friends. Struggling against the sticky threads while hanging upside down, TIMBUCK calls out, "Ani, help!" Ani Mosquito and her friends buzz furiously, using their sharp stingers to cut through the webs. The spiders, startled by the attack, retreat into the shadows, allowing TIMBUCK and his companions to break free. Finally, they reach the mountain's peak, only to find themselves facing a wide abyss with no apparent way across. TIMBUCK feels despair creeping in, but Ani Mosquito points to a series of hidden stepping stones just below the surface of the abyss. With cautious optimism, they begin to cross the abyss one step at a time. The stones are slippery, and the drop below is dizzying, but they move carefully, supporting one another. As they reach the other side, TIMBUCK feels a surge of triumph. The group finally emerges from the jungle, weary but victorious. As they make their way back to the town, TIMBUCK reflects on his harrowing journey, realizing the true value of friendship and the dangers of ignoring wise advice. With Ani Mosquito as his unexpected companion, TIMBUCK returns home, the memory of his harrowing journey etched into his very being. But as he gazes out at the setting sun, he can't shake the feeling of unease that lingers in the air, a sense of betrayal gnawing at his heart. In the days that follow, TIMBUCK's suspicions are confirmed as danger once again rears its head. With a sinking feeling in his gut, he realizes that Ani Mosquito might not be the loyal friend he thought she was. Strange occurrences and near misses convince him that a new threat is lurking. Determined to uncover the truth, TIMBUCK begins to follow Ani Mosquito. He trails her through dark alleyways and hidden paths, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and anticipation as he tries to uncover her secrets. His worst fears are confirmed when he overhears Ani Mosquito in a secret meeting with a sinister figure. Their conversation reveals a plot that threatens not only TIMBUCK, but the entire town. Shocked and betrayed, TIMBUCK confronts Ani Mosquito, demanding answers. She tries to explain, but her words fall on deaf ears. The confrontation turns heated, and TIMBUCK storms away, his mind reeling with betrayal and fear. Determined to prevent the sinister plot, TIMBUCK gathers his courage and seeks help from his fellow townsfolk. He tells them of the looming danger, rallying them to stand together against the threat. United by a common cause, the townsfolk prepare for the impending conflict. They fortify their defenses and lay traps, ready to protect their home from the shadowy figure and Ani Mosquito's treacherous plan. As night falls, the town is plunged into darkness and the tension visible. TIMBUCK takes his position, his heart pounding as he waits for the attack he knows is coming. Every rustle in the night sends shivers down his spine. The attack comes swiftly and without mercy. Shadows descend upon the town, and chaos erupts as the townsfolk fight to defend their homes. TIMBUCK finds himself in the midst of the fray, battling with every ounce of strength he has. During the chaos, TIMBUCK spots Ani Mosquito, her face twisted with regret as she tries to help the townsfolk despite her involvement in the plot. Realizing she might not be entirely lost to darkness, he decides to give her a chance to prove herself. Together, TIMBUCK and Ani Mosquito rally the townsfolk, turning the tide of the battle. With a combination of clever tactics and sheer bravery, they manage to drive back the shadowy attackers, securing a hard-fought victory. In the aftermath of the battle, the town is left to rebuild. TIMBUCK, still wary but hopeful, extends a hand of friendship to Ani Mosquito, acknowledging her efforts to make amends. With the shadowy threat vanquished, peace slowly returns to the town. TIMBUCK and Ani Mosquito, now united by their shared experience, work together to restore what was lost and ensure the town's safety. As life returns to normal, TIMBUCK reflects on the journey he has been through. The adventure, filled with danger and betrayal, has taught him the value of trust and the strength found in unity. With the lessons learned and bonds strengthened, TIMBUCK and Ani Mosquito prepare for whatever the future holds. United by their experiences, they stand ready to face any new challenges that may come their way. In the end, the tale of TIMBUCK and Ani Mosquito becomes a legend in the town, a story of adventure, betrayal, and ultimately, redemption. Their journey serves as a reminder of the power of trust and the resilience of the human spirit.